Hello everybody, this is Dr. Diamond, and I know I said I wouldn't do a podcast till next Monday or so, but I'm going to take my fingernail out. I know I chew on my fingernail, so don't worry about it. I know I look like a mess, my hair is kind of a mess, fucking cares, right? Back to wearing the old tank top. And yeah, this is going to be a facial stream. It's not going to be a very long stream. It's not going to be 1 hour like it usually is. Probably going to be 20 minutes to a half hour since... I mean, this isn't really going to be... I mean, it's not really, like, a lot to talk about, really. And I know I had plans for another podcast, and I remember there was this one guy, I think 2 or 3 days ago, who commented on my latest podcast about The Simpsons, saying that he loves my podcast, and shout out to you. Sorry, I don't remember the channel of your name at the moment, but shout out to you if you're watching this like later on in the thing, or after the stream is over and you're like, oh shit, I missed the fucking podcast. That's alright, though. Shout out to you. Actually, I'm gonna go out of my way to figure out who you are, because I cannot remember. I apologize. I'm so sorry. I know it's kind of rude of me. Ghost Toaster. That's who it is. Ghost Toaster. If you're watching this, like, later in the podcast, or when this podcast ends, or whatever, shout out to you. Everybody go subscribe to him. He actually has more subscribers than me. He's got like 700 and something, when I checked, because I kind of checked out his channel a bit. I like what I see. I like what I see, man. Good shit. So, this is a podcast. I was gonna do South Park facts, but I think, because he was really excited, this Ghost Toaster guy, he was really excited. He loves South Park, so I think next podcast will probably be that. And so I keep looking over here. I'm trying to see, like, the viewers, and there's none, which it's okay. But currently, like, I don't know, probably next Monday when I get back to podcasting, probably will do a South Park one. I wasn't gonna do one tonight, but I thought, well, I'll get the Goodbye Brody out of the way a lot sooner than I did with Simba. I waited, like, 3 weeks after that one? Sorry, Simba. I love you. But this is just a day after. He died, like, I think a day and a half ago by now. A little over a day and a half. And, yeah, so... I know I keep stalling. I'm kind of stalling for time a bit, but, you know. So... the day that we got Brody was June 10th? I really want to say June 10th. It was about a week ago. It hasn't even been a week yet. It'll be a week tomorrow, though. So, yeah, June 10th. It all started on June 10th of 2020. This year, like, fucking 6 days ago. And my uncle was riding in his, fucking... why am I thinking lawnmower? Motorcycle, that's what it was. My uncle just bought a brand new motorcycle, and he wanted to drive around, test it out a bit, and, you know. So, he was driving and going places, and, so this was about, so I was already, I'm trying to think of the day. This is literally a week ago, so I should remember. I actually bought a chemistry kit from, Target. One of the two that I really wanted, because lately I've been getting into, like, more chemical and science-y shit again, you know, and, so kind of, you know, I got that. Did I get the more expensive one? Because one was $40 and the other was $30. I don't remember which one I got. I think I got the $20. No, not $20. I meant $40. I think it was because... yeah, it was the $40 one. It was more... That's not even the point of this whole fucking story. So my uncle was riding. It was about fucking 3:50 or 3:45ish, almost 4. When, you know, I got home and I was about ready to open up my kit and fucking start being like Rick and being like, oh, geez, Woody, I'm mixing chemicals, you know, that fucking whole thing. But I didn't realize that my uncle was trying to call me, because I never put my phone on vibrate or the ringer, because I just don't like to, pretty much. I know I should, but nobody really calls me other than my uncle. So, pretty much, he got home and, but he called, no, that was yesterday. Can't remember, but, I think he was, I'm sorry, I keep fucking up, I'm trying to remember. I don't remember how it happened, but pretty much my mom went outside and she came in, she was killing something, and I was like, what the hell is that? And it was a kitten. It was a gray, we thought it was dark gray, but then over the course of a few days it turned lighter gray, but you know, had like white and just like this, a smidge of sorry, my back and my neck have been fucking killing me. Oh yeah, really tense. Oh yeah, see my tits. I want to see those tits. Got some good tits there, buddy. What the fuck is wrong with me? But no, I fucking, what happened? Oh yeah, so we originally thought he was a girl, actually. Oh yeah, well, when we really got to him, like, you know, we fed him, and we tried to give him water, but I guess, like, he didn't want it, because every time that I tried to give him water, he would never drink it. He would always drink, milk, you know, for kittens. So, after that whole shit, he climbed into a little box, and, me and my mom went to Baumgart's real quick to get some supplies, like a new litter box, some kitten food, a bottle, and some milk. Which fucking $11 for a can, like, literally this big. Like a Coke can. Or any, like a soda can, I should say. Or a pop can, whatever fucking can you want to call it. It was like the size of like a pop can. It was actually a little bit smaller. $11 fucking dollars. That's a fucking ripoff. Yeah, we kept giving him milk and food, and you know, and eventually, you know, and then I didn't really get a good look at him at first, until I saw his left. Was it? I think it was his left eye. Like, it wouldn't open. It was all mattery. Like, if you don't know what mattery means, like, when you get, like, junk in your eyes, like, have you ever, it's kind of like when you wake up and you got, like, shit in your eyes, you got sleep, in your eyes, and you can't see when you wake up, you're like, oh, why is everything so blurry, you know, that's mattery. That's what mattery means, you got, like, shit in your eyes. So, we were doing that, and, what happened? Oh yeah, so he was sleeping just fine, then I texted my dad, and I said, hey, here's a new kitten, and he's like, oh, cool. Well, we thought it was a girl, and my mom always loved the name Ava, and we were gonna get a kitten anyways, but we had to have waited a month, so, got it now, and then, yeah, I said, yeah, we're calling him Ava, and he's like, oh, that's cool, she's adorable. And then I said it together too, and he's like, aw. I said, yeah, her name is Ava. This is back when we all thought she was a she. And I got used to it too. I got used to calling her a she. So yeah, then, you know, that whole thing. Then I made a video about it. You guys remember that, I hope. I hope so. That was like, what, 3 or 4 days ago? Couldn't have fucking forgotten that, guys. Oh, man, your memories aren't that bad. Not as bad as mine is. I don't even remember what I did today. Nah, I'm just kidding. I know what I did today. Outside all day, and it's hotter than shit outside. It said, because I was going to the dollar store earlier, and it was like around 9 o'clock. It said it was 78 degrees out, and I'm like, oh, that's pretty warm. Not too cold, not too hot. Well, why would it be too cold? Not too cool, but not too hot. I stepped outside, and it felt like it was fucking 90 fucking degrees out, and I'm like, Jesus Christ, it's hot. So I did that whole shit, and my god, it was terrible, but, anyways, that's not the whole point of this. I'm trying to make this a bit longer than maybe 20 to 30 minutes, because, you know, you guys deserve longer, you know. Not only a longer podcast, but a longer dick. No, I'm just kidding. So pretty much what we did, I'm just really trying to remember, so later that night, I think we wrapped him up in a little blanket, because my mom got him a little blanket, and, so he pooped the blanket, and, we had to toss it to the laundry pile, but we actually still, after almost 2 fucking years, still don't have a working, washing machine, which is pretty pathetic, so we always have to go to the laundromat, which, it's not that far. Oh my god, dude. Fucking hell, man. What was I gonna say? Then my mom said, hey, can you watch him, or her, I should say, can you watch her until, I'm gonna be calling him a her until, right up to the moment we discovered he's actually a fucking boy. So we discovered him. No. My mom gave her to me, and said, can you watch her? And so I did, and then I was like, you know, I did the whole, making sure he's eating and going to the bathroom before bed. And we did that, and I didn't know what to do. I don't think I had the blanket, actually. Yeah, we didn't have a blanket, so I just had to, like, sit her in my lap. And, so the first night we got him, see, now I'm used to him. So the first night, well, I guess we can call him him. So the first night we got her, my worry was, rolling over on her during the middle of the night and crushing her by mistake. Luckily that didn't happen. So I actually didn't get that much sleep last night, because I kept waking up about every hour or so, because I was so worried, you know. But he found a good spot, you know, to lay on me and stuff. So, then the next morning, you know, I'd taken care of him. Actually, my mom was there, so it wasn't too bad. So why is my fucking nose so shiny? What the fuck is that? Wow, I'm a shining. I'm gonna look down like this. I'm gonna look down at you like I'm serious, guys. You better be subscribing and liking my Minecraft again, because Minecraft is back, I tell you what. But not for like another few days, because I might record tomorrow, actually. I know I keep saying, oh, I'm gonna take about a week or 2 off, and I just never do. The old me probably would've. The old me didn't give a fuck about YouTube, but I found a spark of doing YouTube again. So, yeah, so anyways, so we got her, you know, woke up, you know, we did all that shit, and, yeah, everything went nice, it went smoothly. Actually, I think that was the second day, I think it was actually the day that I made the video. So, fucking, what else happened? You know, it was just a normal, typical day, you know, I'm doing that. Sasha was pissed. She was like, who the fuck is that? She kept hissing at him, but it's alright, she's a bitch. Just like all the other cats. I'm just joking. So, pretty much, that shit happened. Then, the second night went pretty smooth, as usual. I got into a routine of feeding him before bedtime and, all that shit. Well, this time I found another blanket that he can cuddle up with. You guys might have seen it in a few videos. You know that white blanket I have in my room? I used it with that, but I was kind of worried that he would poop on it. But when it was all said and done after he passed away, I saw the blanket. He pooped just a small bit, but it was alright. Another worry I had was him pooping my bed sheet, so my blanket that I sleep with at night. And he did a few times. So actually, let's move into the third day. The third day everything was going nice, except I think this day was the first day that I actually had to go back to work, because I had 2 days off that day, and I think I took the second day off so that I could, because I had that Wednesday and that Thursday off, but I took that Thursday off of doing podcasts, because, I had a kitten to take care of. I had a baby. And it was the third day that we discovered that he was actually a boy, and I wanted to name him Gremlin, because you guys remember what he looked like. He had those big ears, he looked like a gremlin, but of course my bitch of a mom wouldn't let that. So, she wanted to call him Oliver, and I'm like, fuck that. Oliver's a stupid name. No offense to anybody named Oliver, by the way. I just don't particularly like that name. Plus, that's not a cat's name. You gotta name him something, cool. And I kept realizing, I'm like, hey, what if I call him Scooby-Doo or something? She's like, no. I'm like, what about Thor? That's a cool name. She's like, no. And I'm like, okay, what about Loki? She's like, no, it's a stupid name. Then she eventually came up with the name Brody, and I'm like, at first I was like, no, that name's stupid, but I'm like, well, I like it. I kind of liked it. So, the fourth day, unfortunately, his last day. So this would be Sunday then, I think. No. Saturday? No. Wednesday was his first day. Wait a sec. No, yeah, Wednesday was his first day. Technically. Well, technically, the first day was a half day. Wednesday was a half day. Thursday was a day and a half. Friday was 3.5. Saturday was 4.5? I don't know. No, so we had him for 5.5 days. Not 4.5. Wait a second. No, because Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He died Monday morning. Hey, so we had him for 5.5 days, not 4 days. Okay, so 5.5 days. So I guess day 4 would have been Saturday. I was talking, to people at work, and I'm like, oh, cool. So this would have been my second day out of 3. And then Sunday, was the 5th day, I guess. Everything went nice. I was like, hey, come here, Brody. My little bro, D. I don't know. So then, nothing really special happened those days. Just me being a good father, taking care of my son, my new son, which I thought would be my daughter, but next kitten we get, which probably won't be for a while. Next kitten we get will definitely be a girl, and I will take care of it. Me, actually. Well, it'll probably be just like with Brody. If my mom is gone during the day, then, I'll take care of him. While she's away at work, So, that brings us to Monday morning. So, Sunday night, I went to bed at around 11:30, almost midnight-ish. Oh, fuck. For a second, I thought, what the fuck time is it? For a second, I thought it was like 4:30 or something. I'm like, wait, what time is it? Sorry, I just got confused. I'm tired as fuck. I haven't been... Actually, last night I got pretty good sleep. But that brings us to Monday. So, I went to bed. It was around 11... Well, let's say 11:45-ish. I got up about 3 to go to the bathroom. And I noticed that he pooped in my bed. So, I kind of got... See, my bed has a material... Like, the material that my blanket on my bed is made of is, like, it's easy to wipe shit off of, so when I wiped the poop off, I mean, it barely, like, left behind a stain. Like, it would, like, you can't see it from far away, and even up close, you can barely see it. Like, you can tell that something was done, but you're like, oh. So, you know, I did that, and, but the weird thing was, 3 o'clock, you know, the witching hour, apparently. So I got up to go to the bathroom, but I noticed he was laying on his side, like, I put him in the blanket, a new blanket, actually, because my mom just bought a new blanket, and, but see, he always, that kitten just loved the fucking shit out of me. Like, those other days that I kind of glossed over, like, all he would do was just, like, try to climb on me and sit in my lap. That kitten loved the shit out of me, and I fathered the fuck out of him. But no, he was outside of his blanket, and he was laying on his side, you know, like a normal kitten, or a normal cat, I should say, but I was like, I mean, I thought it was something was kind of strange, and I looked at him like, it's kind of weird, but the strange thing was that he was laying on his, he's laying on his side like this, but his head was up like this. His head was up like that. And I was like, okay, what's wrong with you, buddy? And I kind of petted him a little, and his tail moved, so I knew he was still alive. Then I went to the bathroom, and then I petted him some more, and I kissed him, and I went to bed. Then about an hour and a half later, my mom wakes me up, and she turns the light on and say, hey, she said, what's wrong with the kitten? And, like, check the kitten, and I looked over, and his mouth was open, which is weird. I think he probably let out a little cry before he died. So it probably happened between, I don't know, I checked the time, it was exactly 3:13. That's the time that I remember. So between 3:13 and I guess 4:30, because it was 4:30 exactly when my mom woke me up. So between, I guess, about like a little under an hour and a half, and I looked over and his eyes were closed. His one good eye was closed, I guess. His other eye was already closed because, you know, his eye was all battery and it was all like closed most of the time. But we obviously, like, wiped the eye, made sure everything was okay with it. But then I looked over and I just started crying my eyes out. And I picked him up, and he was stiff, so he'd probably been dead for a while. For at least an hour or so, maybe, I would say. So I picked him up, and I took the blanket, and I wrapped him up, and I recently bought new shoes, so I took my shoe box that I just had for my new shoes, and I very sadly placed him into the box and closed it, and I started having flashbacks of Simba passing away, and that just broke me, and I went out to the garage and laid his box down, and I just started crying so much, but my mom didn't even seem sad at all. Like, she might have cried a little, but she wasn't even that sad, which My mom's a bitch anyways, so... Yeah, so it was really difficult for me. Losing 2 cats in not even 2 months. Like, it hasn't even been 2 months yet, since Simba passed away. It's almost in like 2 days from now. Or I guess less than 2 days. I don't know. But, you know, I mean, then, you know, I went back inside and my mom went right back to sleep, and I'm like, okay, I'm just fucking gonna cry? It was a kitten. Doesn't fucking, like, oh my god. Just thinking about it pisses me off, but, I could not sleep. I just started thinking about him and other shit that was already on my mind. And because I've seen so much death in the past. Well, I haven't physically seen it, but I've known so much death in the past 4 months. I've had 11 people up at the home die the past 4 months. Simba, obviously. And now Brody. It's really difficult, you know. And honestly, like I told Gareth this, I said it's fucking with my mental health. The other day, like yesterday actually, like I fucking just, I wanted to scream, because I'm just like, I can't take this shit anymore, guys. I just can't take it. I can't take the stress of death anymore. I mean, I can only take so much. So, like, but me and my mom were gonna go to the laundromat anyways, and she gets up really early, like 7 or 7:30. Yeah, I know. That's not early. Yeah, for fucking me it is. I usually get up at like 9 or 9:30, sometimes 10, but... So, we went to the laundromat. I was still crying a little, but my mom said, didn't you go back to bed? I'm like, no! My fucking cat died, you fucking idiot. I didn't say that, but I wanted to. And I know you're probably like, oh, why would you say that about your mom? It's like, guys, fucking relax. I don't know. But, I asked her if she was sad. She said, yeah, a little, but I'm not gonna cry over it because I only known him for like 4 days. And I'm like, so what? It was a fucking kitten. It's like, like, I mean, it might just be me, because I'm a very sentimental person. Like, I cry very fucking easily. I just, like, I think the thing that makes me cry more is his life just started. I mean, we didn't know how old he was, really. He looked to be about 5 to 6 weeks old, which is very young. My uncle seemed to think that he was a reincarnation of Simba, which I totally believe in reincarnation. I actually have, like, I feel like I've lived other lives. I'm pretty sure other people have too. Like, when I look at an old picture or something, like, or, like, somewhere in, like, a different country, like, I feel like I've been there at some point in my life. But I haven't, obviously, so... And another thing, I feel like I've been to space before. I don't know, maybe I was an astronaut that went to space and died in space or something. Maybe I was an alien. Maybe I'm like a Roswell alien. And maybe that's what explains my fucking pinkies. As you see, the crooked. I actually don't know anybody with the pinkies crooked like that, other than my mom. I actually get this from my mom, so... I don't know anybody who has it. I looked it up and, like, I typed in crooked pinkies and nothing showed up. So I'm like, okay, that's kind of fucking weird. Like, they just showed, like, pictures of broken pinkies. Like, pinkies that were, like, either broken that way or my way, but, like, more broken, you know? Or one fucking I seen, like, this way, and I'm like, that's not what I'm talking about. I looked it up, there's nothing came up for me, at least. So, but yeah, Brody, I love that cat to death. Even though I only knew him for 5.5 apparently. So yesterday, after we got done with the whole laundry shit, which was around maybe 10-ish, cause, yeah, I know you're probably thinking, what, you guys were gone for like 30 hours doing laundry? Yeah, we were out doing other shit too. We had to go to the store at one point. We had to go to Walgreens because Sasha, she has a little bit of a sore throat, or like she has a bit of a cold. So we had to get a humidifier to make her like uncongested, I guess you would say. But yeah, the Humane Society, I live like not even a minute away from it. So yeah, but they don't open until 12, or, noon, which sucks. It's stupid. They close at 6. So I called it about 10:30 because I was thinking, well, because I used to volunteer there actually. I used to actually clean the cat cages. I liked it. I was only there for like maybe 2 months. I got tired of waking up so early. That's literally the only reason why I stopped. So it was from August. I don't remember the date. I think it was like 14th, and then October 20-something of 2017. So three fucking years ago is when I was there. But I really did like it. I loved it though. Actually, I tried to get a job there, but they weren't hiring. But I don't know. Plus, they're not open Sundays, so. And my uncle was like, we need to do something about that cat today, because it's going to be really hot out, the heat, if you guys don't know, heat with corpses, they don't mix, they make them smell terrible, which is a given, obviously. It's probably a known fact. Yeah, another thing, we went to Casey's at some point, me and my mom, which led to, I got some coffee, because I love coffee. And, I got home and I talked to my uncle about it. My grandma was there too. We were sat in the living room and I telling my uncle, my grandma about the story. And, I got up to go do something. I was about to grab my coffee, but then I think my uncle bumped the table and bumped my coffee all over. And I kind of think he did that on purpose, to be honest, because he said, I'm sorry, man. I'll go get you another coffee if you want. I'm like, okay. So, I got my shit ready, and I went out, and me and my uncle went to Scooters, which I personally love. And me and my uncle, I'm not really close to him. I mean, I don't really talk to him that much, and when I do, I'm just like, oh my fucking god. I mean, I obviously love my uncle, but he's kind of annoying sometimes. Plus, I still kind of resent him for taking my room. Even though he said 6 months, and it's been fucking 4.5 years, and I want my fucking room back, and I'm still kind of pissed, but, the past, day and a half now, I'm just kind of, because usually I try to avoid him, I try to avoid talking to him as much as I can, but now I'm just because me and him kind of have, a little heart-to-heart, and, yeah. And we talked about, past lives and reincarnation and shit. And I told him, yeah, maybe I was, an alien because of my fascination with space, And, the old, I love, old 30s and 40s, technology and shit. I think that shit is fascinating. To me, history is pretty fascinating. I know I don't really look like a history type of person, but... And I was thinking maybe I did something with, ghosts or the paranormal, because I love scary shit. I've actually been watching, for the past 8 years, and I've just been watching this channel all day, because I forgot about it. I haven't seen this channel in 2 years. It's called Haunting with Sunshine Girl. I've been watching her since I was fucking 12. How old was I? 11 or 12. I remember I was in the 6th grade and I was watching her. That's the first time shit's scary. Sometimes I feel like it's staged, but there's some evidence that I think her shit is real. So if you guys haven't checked it out or heard of Haunting with Sunshine Girl, I think it's Haunting with Sunshine Girl Network is the official name. But, man, like, I remember when she wasn't even that popular at the time when I discovered her. Like, now she's got, like, multiple books. Pretty sure she's appeared on TV a few times, maybe? I don't know. I don't really follow her. I think I have her on Facebook, like, a page. Like, I follow her, which actually is her name, Paige McKenzie, I believe her full name is, or not her full name, but, you know. But, yeah, so I've been watching her all day, catching up with her, and my god, she's fucking scary shit. So I've been getting kind of back into the paranormal game, and I actually have a plan when I get my license and when COVID-19 or coronavirus, whatever the fuck you want to call it, gets over. I want to tour America and go to the most haunted places in America. Now, I won't film it because, I mean, I know you guys would probably like that, but I don't know, I might film a few of them. Plus, right here in my hometown, there's a bunch of fucking scary shit. I actually had a lot of spooky encounters in this house alone. Like, about a week or two ago, it was exactly midnight. I heard a fucking huge, like, bang or crash or something. Like, it sounded like a bunch of silverware knocking over or something in my kitchen. I was so scared. I was like, I'm not going in there. So I went to bed, and the next morning, I went to grab a glass to get some water, and I opened it up, and there's a shit ton of glass in there. Like, glass was just pouring out, and I was like, so that's what I heard last night. A glass literally exploded, I guess. I don't know how it happened. Maybe some kind of paranormal shit. I don't know. It was weird, though. So, yeah, I've had a few... I talked about it in my topic of discussion Halloween video, where I was kind of, you know, talking about paranormal stuff, so... And I am a huge fanatic for that shit. Like, I really wish that this place was more haunted. Because I love ghosts. And if you guys have any recommendations for places that I can visit, around Iowa, Nebraska area, because that's kind of where I live. So if you guys have any, like, ideas, like, whenever I get my license, I'm gonna tour America to the most haunted places, starting within my hometown, because there's a good few places in this town that is pretty fucking haunted, and I love hauntings. I want to get the shit scared out of me. Although yesterday I got I say I want to get scared by some ghosts, but yet, yesterday when I was coming down here to the basement to get something, there was a spider, maybe that big, on one of the steps, and I was so fucking scared. Oh my god. I'm a fucking pussy. But anyways, so... I know I kind of went off on a little tangent there, but, kind of making this, podcast a bit longer, because I want it to be kind of short, but kind of around the normal length of a podcast, but... So, pretty much, after, me and my uncle got some coffee, he actually drove up to the place where he found Brody, and I'm like, oh, that's kind of cool, I guess. So we went home, and, actually, I think that's when it was about 10:30. So I think it was about 9:30-ish when we got home. I think that's when it was, because then I remember going down to the basement, and, yeah, I went down here to the basement. This was before the whole spider incident that scared the shit out of me. I called the Humane Society to get him cremated, and I was going to pay for it myself, because my mom, I actually asked her what we were going to do with the body, and she said, I don't know, bury it or something. But I think I heard someone, and I told her this too, I said, Yeah, didn't you or somebody say that it was, like, illegal to bury pets in the backyard? She said, well, I don't know. So I think it is. So I told my uncle that, too, when we were having a heart-to-heart, you know. Which I don't really usually have heart-to-hearts with anybody, for that matter. But yeah, he said to just give him to the Humane Society, you know, to, you know, like, they'll do something with them. But then I, you know, was telling my mom that and shit. And I said, well, you know what? You might not fucking want to cremate him, but I do. And she's like, okay. Well, then you're gonna pay for it. And I'm like, okay. So it was pretty much my cat anyways. Like, yeah, my mom helped take care of him once in a while, but not to the extent what I did. I like, when I had that kitten, I went full parent mode. Like, literally, I baby-proofed my fucking room just for that cat. Like, the first day we got him, I had a bunch of, like, metal and shit on the ground. I made sure that room was spick and span. I didn't want him to, like, step on any metal and get cut, you know? I fathered the shit out of that kitten. I went full parent mode. And, you know, me and my uncle were talking, you know, and I said, yeah, this is a great opportunity to see how great of a father I would be. And he said, yeah, you were definitely a great father. So, you know, someday if I have kids, then I guess I know I'm a great father. I don't know if I will have kids. I'll probably adopt, because I don't want to go through the whole, like, whipping the dick out, fucking the girl, and then coming, and then the whole waiting the 9 months. I don't know. But, something else I was gonna say. Oh yeah, so I called the Humane Society at around 10:30, but it said it was closed. But if you have questions about things, call plus this number. So I eventually got to, do you guys do cremations? Because I didn't know if they did or not. I thought they did. I assumed they did. But we didn't go there when Simba was cremated because my mom said that they don't do anything special for him. Or for, like, shit like that. I'm like, I don't care. You guys know how creative I am. Actually, my uncle was saying that we should go down to, I should go down to Hobby Lobby, which I thought they were closed because of the coronavirus, but apparently they're open, which is cool. I haven't been to that place in fucking forever. But, you know, get like a wooden box and get like a wood burner, a wood carver, whatever it's called, and just like make like, you know, the name. And when he was born, I assume he was born sometime in April, and then, you know, like 5 or 6 weeks ago. Or I told him that it would be a good idea, like it would be cute to get like a little plaque, or like get like a little gold thing, like they, like the vet that I went to, for Simba. I actually should show you guys this at some point. Excuse me, sorry. They had this wooden box, and it had like a golden plaque saying Simba, March 22nd, 2005 to April 18th, 2020. I thought that was really cute, and I could do something for that for Brody. And, so yeah. I made an appointment, because I waited till 12 again. It was about 12:15. I tried to call 2 or 3 times before that at 12. But I was thinking, well, I should give them a few minutes because they just opened. I should give them a couple minutes to, you know, like, set up and do shit and stuff, you know. So I did that, and I waited about 12:10-ish, and then I called them. I called them twice. They were busy. So I waited a few minutes, and I called them again. I finally was able to talk to someone. So I made an appointment, and I asked if I could do it that day, like yesterday, if it was possible. And she said, oh, yeah, would 2 o'clock be okay? And I'm like, oh, yeah, perfect. So that was like 2 hours later, you know. We went down. 2 hours later, me and my mom did, and we took the box with Brody's body in it, and we did the whole cremation thing. They took him away, and I said my final farewell. And, you know, we kind of told the Humane Society lady, like, oh, we found him, and, that shit. My mom said that sometimes, like, there's a group that finds abandoned kittens, like, out in the wild, that, like, the mothers or whatever, like, abandoned them, or, like, they wandered off from the mother or something. They find kittens, stray kittens, and they take them in, and they die, Some of them die because they're so malnourished, and, they need a lot of shit in them. But see, my theory about why Brody died is... Oh, God, my voice is starting to hurt. So, my theory is that the infection in his eye, like, maybe spread to his heart, I think, and probably killed him, which... He was very small. You guys seen him, so it wouldn't have taken that much time, which is really sad. I love that cat to death, literally. And plus, it's sad for a father to see, or a parent, I should say, to see their child pass away. So, it's very difficult. So, they said 2 to 4 weeks we should get his cremations back. So that's nice. And in the meantime, I will be making like a little box for him, because my mom seems to think that they'll give you just like a bag. So, but actually, it was $35 to get send the kitten to the if it was under 25 ounces, I think. Either 25 ounces or 25 grams or something. I don't know. No. Kilograms? No, I think it was ounces. Which he was definitely way under. And the lady on the phone actually said, oh, it's $35 if you want to, if you don't want to keep its ashes or its remains. But it's $75 if you do. And I'm like, yeah, I definitely wanted his remains back. So, but it would have been $85 if I did a private one, or $75 again for like a multiple, like a partial cremation, where he'll be cremated with another kitten or another cat, or another pet, I should say. But the remains won't mix with each other, which is good, obviously. I mean, I don't want some other fucking douchebag's pet to be mixed in with mine. What the fuck? I don't want that. So, yeah. Well, I was thinking of getting, like, a little necklace, because his ashes are probably gonna, like, be barely anything. I should probably get, like, a necklace, like, big enough and carry it around. Carry, like, most or all, hopefully, of his ashes. I don't know how big they are. I assume they're not gonna be that big, but... I know I'm not crying as much as I did with Simba, but that's just because I didn't have very many memories with Brody, because I only had him for like 5.5 days, really. It's still sad, though. I still loved the shit out of that kitten, but, that's what happens. Life goes on, and I've slowly been learning, how to deal with death, because I've never really dealt with death. I never, thankfully, had to deal with Alexis or my sister's death. Alexis being my sister, by the way. I was just saying, or you get it. I never had to deal with her death since she died before me. Exactly a year, well, not exactly, but like a year and a half before I was born. But I'm pretty sure Alexis is she's probably watching me as a ghost right now. She's probably watching, she's probably hearing me, she's probably fucking seeing my podcast. I see you, big sister. She'd have been my big sister. I see you, Alexis. I see you over there fucking looking at me with those eyes. I actually don't see them. I actually have seen a few ghosts in my time before, but I don't know. But anyways, guys, I think I'm probably going to end this podcast here, because there's probably a lot else that I could talk about, but not about Brody. And just, I don't remember what I said with Simba, but life goes on, yeah. I love that kitten, though. He was so fucking cute. He shit my bed all the time, which sucked, but it's fine. That's what kittens do, right? That's what all baby animals do. Even baby humans, in fact. So yeah, see, this is a pretty lengthy podcast. It's a little under the norm. It's exactly 50 minutes now. But anyways, guys, I'm pretty fucking tired. I don't know why, though, but I'm tired. My jaw's hurting, your ears are bleeding, and yeah, if you like this podcast, please give it a like. Please comment, subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will probably be back with Minecraft tomorrow, maybe, or at least record a few more Minecraft episodes. I could do it now. I think I might go record a few now. Maybe? I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I probably won't record it tonight. I'll probably do it tomorrow. Probably not upload. Oh god, I did not realize I had this the whole time. Let me just pop that real quick. God, I'm sorry you had to stare at that the whole fucking time, guys. Well, at least it's gone. I'm so sorry you had to stare at that ugly thing the whole time. Anyways, as always, Colorful Warfare, Carolyn Sonic, Alyssa, and Silas's channels are always in the link in the description. And yeah, if you guys are dealing with a dead loved one, you're not alone. You're definitely not alone. I know that you and me aren't the only ones. So, and it will get better, trust me. I know I'm saying that I'm saying that as somebody who's never really lost anybody before. Nobody close anyways, but anyways, guys, I should probably wrap this up. Good length of podcast. Anyways, I will see you guys next Monday for South Park episodes, or facts, I should say, not episodes. Might do a top 10 favorite episodes. I should have done that with Family Guy and The Simpsons and Rick and Morty, but who knows. But anyways, guys, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next podcast, or the next video, I should say. Goodbye, everybody.